Traditional food of Ethiopia. Welcome to the enchanting world of Misir. Misir, a staple of Ethiopian cuisine, is a flavorful and aromatic stew made primarily with red lentils and a unique blend of spices. It holds a significant place in Ethiopian culture, showcasing the country's rich culinary traditions and the art of communal dining. Misir is known for its deep red color, derived from the spice blend called berbere, which infuses the dish with a spicy and complex flavor profile. Whether enjoyed with injera, a sourdough flatbread, or as part of a traditional Ethiopian feast, Misir offers a tantalizing taste of Ethiopia's culinary heritage and is sure to delight spice lovers and food enthusiasts alike. The history and origins of Misir. The history of Misir traces back centuries, reflecting the culinary heritage and influences that have shaped Ethiopian cuisine. Ancient origins: lentils, the primary ingredient in Misir, have been cultivated in the region for thousands of years. Lentils were among the first domesticated crops, and their use in cooking likely predates recorded history in Ethiopia. The significance of Misir in Ethiopian culture. Misir holds great significance in Ethiopian cultures, representing not only a beloved dish but also a symbol of community, tradition, and cultural identity. Here are a few key aspects that highlight the significance of Misir in Ethiopian culture. Cultural heritage: Misir is deeply rooted in Ethiopian culinary traditions that have been passed down through generations. It embodies the flavors and techniques that have shaped Ethiopian cuisine, preserving the cultural heritage and reflecting the country's rich history. Communal dining: in Ethiopian culture, meals are often shared communally, and Misir is a centerpiece of this tradition. It is served on a large platter and enjoyed by tearing off pieces of injera, using them to scoop up the stew. Vegetarian delight: Ethiopia has a long-standing tradition of vegetarian and vegan cuisine due to religious fasting practices. Misir, being a plant-based dish made primarily with lentils, is a favorite among vegetarians and vegans, offering a nutritious and satisfying meal. Regional variations and cultural influences. Cuisine. Food preferences and cooking techniques can vary greatly from one region to another. Each region tends to have its own signature dishes and ingredients based on local climate and produce, cultural heritage, traditions and festivals. Festivals and celebrations can vary greatly between regions, often showcasing local customs, beliefs, and historical events. Music and dance: different regions often have their own unique musical styles and dance forms. These can be influenced by historical events, local instruments, and cultural practices. Social norms and etiquette: each region may have its own set of social norms and etiquettes governing behavior, manners, and interactions. These norms can include concepts of personal space, greetings, and acceptable forms of address, among others. Architecture. Architectural styles often vary regionally due to differences in available resources, climate, and historical influences. And the main point of this video: essential ingredients of Misir: red lentils, berbere spice mix, onions, garlic, tomato paste, niter kipe, salt, water or broth. Classic Misir recipes. Recipe 1: Stovetop Misir. Ingredients: 2 cups red lentils, 1 large onion, finely chopped, 4 cloves of garlic, minced, 1-inch piece of fresh ginger, grated, 2 tablespoons niter kipe, clarified butter, 2 tablespoons berbere spice mix, 2 tablespoons tomato paste, salt to taste, water or vegetable broth, fresh cilantro for garnish. Recipe 2: Instant Pot Misir. 2 cups red lentils, 1 large onion, finely chopped, 4 cloves of garlic, minced, 1-inch piece of fresh ginger, grated, 2 tablespoons niter kipe, clarified butter, 2 tablespoons berbere spice mix, 2 tablespoons tomato paste, salt to taste, 4 cups vegetable broth, fresh cilantro for garnish. Recipe 1: Instructions 1. Rinse the red lentils under cold water until the water runs clear. Drain and set aside. 2. Heat the niter kipe in a large pot over medium heat. Add the onions and sauté until they become translucent. 3. Add the garlic and ginger to the pot and cook for another minute until fragrant. 4. Stir in the berbere spice mix and tomato paste, and cook for a couple of minutes to allow the flavors to blend. 5. Add the red lentils to the pot and stir well to coat them with the spice mixture. 6. Pour in enough water or vegetable broth to cover the lentils by about an inch. 7. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat to low and simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the lentils are cooked and the mixture has thickened. Stir occasionally to prevent sticking. 8. Add salt to taste, starting with a teaspoon and adjusting as needed. 9. Remove from heat and let the misir wet rest for a few minutes before serving. 10. Garnish with fresh cilantro if desired. Serve hot with injera or rice. Recipe 2. Instructions. 1. Rinse the red lentils under cold water until the water runs clear. Drain and set aside. 2. Turn on the Instant Pot and select the sauté function. Heat the niter kippe in the pot. 3. Add the onions and sauté until they become translucent. Then, add the minced garlic and grated ginger and sauté for another minute. 4. Stir in the Burberry spice mix and tomato paste, and cook for a couple of minutes to allow the flavors to meld. 5. Press the cancel button to turn off the sauté function. 6. Add the red lentils, vegetable broth, and salt to the Instant Pot. Stir well to combine. 7. Close the lid and set the Instant Pot to manual/pressure cook mode on high pressure for 10 minutes. 8. Once the cooking time is complete, allow for a natural pressure release for about 10 minutes, followed by a quick release to release any remaining pressure. 9. Carefully open the lid and give the misir wet a stir. If the consistency is too thick, you can add more water or broth and stir to reach your desired consistency. 10. Serve the misir wet hot, garnished with fresh cilantro if desired. Enjoy with injera or rice. Misir wet, the spicy red lentil stew and strategy. Ingredients: 2 cups red lentils, 1 large onion, finely chopped, 4 cloves of garlic, minced, 1-inch piece of fresh ginger, grated, 2 tablespoons niter kippe, clarified butter, or vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons Burberry spice mix, 2 tablespoons tomato paste, salt to taste, 4 cups vegetable broth or water. Fresh cilantro for garnish, optional. Instructions. 1. Rinse the red lentils under cold water until the water runs clear. Drain and set aside. 2. Heat the niter kippe or vegetable oil in a large pot over medium heat. 3. Add the onions and sauté until they become translucent. 4. Add the minced garlic and grated ginger to the pot and cook for another minute until fragrant. 5. Stir in the Burberry spice mix and tomato paste, and cook for a couple of minutes to allow the flavors to meld. 6. Add the red lentils to the pot and stir well to coat them with the spice mixture. 7. Pour in the vegetable broth or water and bring the mixture to a boil. 8. Reduce the heat to low and simmer uncovered for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the lentils are cooked and the stew has thickened. Stir occasionally to prevent sticking. 9. Add salt to taste, starting with a teaspoon and adjusting as needed. 10. Remove from heat and let the misir wet rest for a few minutes before serving. 11. Garnish with fresh cilantro, if desired. Serve hot with injera, rice, or crusty bread. Misir wet is traditionally a spicy dish. Adjust the amount of Burberry spice mix according to your preference for heat. You can also customize the recipe by adding diced tomatoes, chopped bell peppers, or other vegetables of your choice.